Hey guys, it's Iconic, and we're just about to start day 4 of the event. So as usual, I'm going to be talking about my day 3, how that went, and then upgrades I made, and my experience with the build so far. So yesterday, after I hit my go live button, my internet gave out on me. And then after trying for a few minutes, I ended the stream, started again 30 minutes later. It was good and fine for about an hour, and then it gave out on me again. And at this point, I was fed up, and I just said, you know what, screw it. So I didn't stream a lot of yesterday, but I will be streaming today. Hopefully the internet is a lot better. It is what it is. I did make upgrades off stream, and we'll be talking about that in this video. Starting out, I wanted to start out with Spectres because the Spectres led into a lot of the other upgrades I made. So first off, we now have a Perfect Spirit of Fortune replacing our Carnage Chieftain. The reason for this is with the Spirit of Fortune, we now have lucky lightning hits for our minions. Therefore, we can drop Perko Stow. And the reason I wanted to do that was because this would make me tankier. So we dropped that. We now are running a Jinx Juju. I have also anointed Brave Intentions because I found that I was running Expedition and sometimes I would have to deal with poison affixes on the remnants. And that would mean that my minions just ended up taking too much damage from it. And sometimes the non-affliction, in this case Carnage Chieftain, would die, and even sometimes the Forest Warrior might take a beating from it. So like, just to be safe, I anointed Grave Intentions, and I also worked on getting minion chaos rares elsewhere. And I've also added this to the low and mid-budget POBs just as an affix to get on your Ghastly Eye jewels, so that it eases this process until we have a lot more minion tankiness elsewhere. If you haven't already, do consider liking and subscribing, as it helps a lot with the algorithm and with hitting our 2025 goal of getting to 2,000 subscribers. A goal that if we hit, I will be revealing my face on stream and on YouTube afterwards. So if that interests you, do consider subscribing. But where did I get Chaos Res from? Like I said, Grave Intentions. I also bought the rest of my jewels, and one of which was a Chaos Res jewel. I think I only have one that has Minion Chaos Res, but it's on my belt that increases the effect. So the idea here is this jewel is making my minions tankier as well. So they should be more resistant to poison modifiers, which means I can run map modifiers that have poison in T16s. And speaking of T16s, my T16s have been really good. It's been a while since I died in anything. I'm currently level 26. I haven't touched Quest Eater yet. I'm saving that for when I go live today. It's literally here, so that's going to be one of the first things I do when I go live. Jewels I bought. My priority for the jewels was the Flat Lightning, or in this case, the Flat Lightning is not that great, but it has Chaos Res, it has Max Life, and it has my Max Life, or Minion Max Life. So it was a no-brainer to get this jewel, and eventually maybe I replace it with a better roll Lightning. We'll see. I've also filled up my other slots with Minion Chaos Res. Okay, there is here. Life, and then Flat Lightning. When I don't get any other modifiers, I will prioritize the Flat Lightning. This one is an old one. I will probably replace. It has a really bad lightning roll. It was the first one I ever got when I was fresh into maps. And I think I have this one as well. As for content I am still mostly doing Expedition. I have, however, decided to remove the Big Boom, as my strategy doesn't really want it as much. And I found that it was creating unnecessary risk for my minions, whereas I could literally just get a lot more loot without all the downsides from the remnants if I just took the extra time to set up my explosives. So I took that, but I still took explosive radius because that is still really nice to have. I have also taken the time out to create this extensive minion defense note section in my low budget and medium budget POBs, and I think high budget as well, so that if you ever run into a situation where you have minions dying, you can always refer to this on things you could potentially get. And if you wanted to know what you might be lacking, an easy way to do it is to import your character into POB, set your, let's say whatever the minion that died is, and then go into calc. Let's say it's a Carnage Chieftain. You can see its stats. You can see it maybe has life, it has capped res based on your gear, it has this, it has that. And then you can use that and what I say here to kind of determine what exactly the problem is. Now, in a lot of cases, it is probably going to be physical damage reduction because we do have to deal with a lot of corrupted blood in the game right now. But there isn't much we can do about corrupted blood immunity or bleed immunity for minions, there's literally no sources. We can only get more flat physical damage reduction. And do keep in mind that armor doesn't work because this is a dot and armor only works for hits. As usual, I'll be going live on YouTube and Twitch soon after the video gets uploaded. So stop by if you want to see the build progress in real time, assuming my internet permits, of course. If you made it this far, do consider liking and subscribing as it helps a lot. And with all that said, thank you for watching.